Good morning, everybody. Getting a different view this morning. That is correct. So, as you can see, these are not the same as what we had before. So, it's kind of an impulse buy. We're dreading not being able to do meat birds this year, just because of the national whatever shortage of them. Hard time getting them. I don't know. Whatever it was. Um, well, we ended up picking up 15 of them. I really wish we could have gotten the whole lot, but I could not cut down on feed any more than what we already had. So uh, maybe in 2 weeks they'll have more, and we'll have a little bit more to work with on that. But we got 15 of these guys, and we're gonna see what happens. So far, it looks like everybody's doing okay. Um, it is not that cool. As far as the temperatures go, I'm hoping they'll be okay in here. For the time being, we're going to have a pretty short amount of time to figure out something else for them. But this is what we've got so far. So, what we may do is try to secure the chicken area out here where the chickens are. And since these guys get so big so fast, we may end up just letting them stay out here with the underneath the chicken coop and in that area. But yeah, it's going to begin. And they are so soft and fluffy. I did not realize how soft these birds were. I've never had the birds that look like this. The cute little fluffy birds. Yeah, they're so soft. But they are going to be going off to freezer camp here in 8 weeks, hopefully. Hopefully. We're going to cross fingers because this is our first time doing them. They are Cornish cross. And I'm wanting to look into the different breeds of meat chicken so that we kind of have some options. I am not going to let the chickens and turkeys out yet. I haven't done feed. I wanted to come out here and show you guys the newest addition to our homestead here. Our impulse buy from last night. So I still had to fix this door back here where Dylan had kicked it and messed it up. I had to completely take it off yesterday. When we tore into this thing, there was a whole lot more rotten than what I ever anticipated. And we had to put a new board in here and hang the door back up. It's not perfect by any means, but it is working. I've got to knock these screws off as well. But we come in here and we will have to replace the whole entire floor in here, unfortunately. But I was able to get it to where it's safe enough for now. We went ahead and removed both sides. I am considering removing the insulation from around the tire wells just to keep them from picking at that and making a mess. So we've got chicken wire over both windows. I framed this one out with 1x, and then this one here, we just kind of threw that up real quick. I'll probably end up framing that out the same as the other side, but it was late last night. It was dark. I don't want to say it was late. It was around 8 o'clock when we got home, and we were trying to rush to get this set up so that we could get the meat chickens put away. So we'll have to redo their water. I am going to bring something in here to set that up on like I did over there, because we're either going to hang that from the ceiling or set it up so that they can stop kicking the bedding in here. We weren't too worried about the food being in here last night as much as we are, or we were, you know, them having water put in here. So yeah, they're doing good. We brought them straight over here after we got this door put back on. As you all remember from the last video, we had to remove that door so I could work in here, and we covered the holes up so they can't get out. We'll have to cover over there so they can't get behind that piece of plywood. There's still little things that we got to do, but for the most part, they cannot get out either side. And that's the wall that I had to build between the coop and here. This was just a little hallway, and you know, the 2 bunks on either side. But you all will know that if you went back and watched the previous videos. You'll see what we had to do to make this happen. It's not exactly how we wanted. I wanted to make it to where there was a brooder box on either side, because I could have the bigger chicks on one side, I could have the smaller chicks on the other. It did not turn out that way because of the amount of rot that was in here. I just decided to go ahead and rip them out, and it was easier for me to fix the floor that way, and I think we're going to be able to make it work. I may end up coming up with like a tote or some other kind of arrangement for the smaller chicks. I have a little bit of chicken wire left where I could potentially build a smaller box to bring the little ones out here, and then as they get bigger, we'll be able to separate, you know, keep the bigger ones, because these bigger ones, I mean, they just absolutely run straight over, plow right over these poor little guys, and we have lost a couple due to that. So it's not that they're aggressive and picking on them, bullying them, things like that. They're just, these big black ones here weigh more than the other ones. When I was moving them over here, there was quite a weight difference, and yeah, they're big. They're gonna be big birds. These ones right here in the front, the lighter colored ones, they're lighter than the black ones next to them, and they're pretty much the same size. So that's interesting. When we got these little guys, I have 2 more in the house. One hatched the day before yesterday, and then we had one hatch yesterday while we were cleaning the incubator out. A lot of you may not know, but we collected the 30 plus eggs from under the turkey, took them to the incubator. Everything was doing fine, doing great, and then it wasn't. We actually had some eggs literally exploding. They were just blowing up. I don't know what causes that. I don't know if it's a humidity thing where they weren't as humid. But I can tell you, when I reached under them turkeys to check on them eggs, it's pretty humid underneath the turkey. I don't know if you've ever stuck your hand under a broody turkey, but it's pretty humid under there. So I don't know. The rest of the eggs are doing good. We've been hatching out. The ones that are hatching, there's some that did not produce anything. They didn't form. And we've gotten rid of those, but I've been candling the eggs a couple of times. I candle them, and then I wait until closer to time, and just do it one more time just to make sure and see at that point 100% we know if something is in that egg or not. So they're hatching. That's the biggest thing. I'm still trying to wake up a little bit this morning. My brain's working a little slow, but I come out here about 20 to 8. We now have 18 total babies, not counting the meat chickens. Those are not going to be counted as we go through this process here. These are for our personal use, so that we can get some more eggs. We're going to figure out what comes out to be a rooster and a hen and figure out where our numbers need to be from there. But as it stands right now, we only need about 8 more chickens, and our numbers will be where I'd like them to be. And if we end up with more than that, I am perfectly fine with that. But yeah, that is kind of cute. That little guy right over there. He just got his forehead like butted up against that wall. Just standing there. But anyway, we got 2 more in the house that I think I'm gonna leave them in the incubator a little bit longer, just so they're a little bit stronger before I bring them out here. Just due to the fact that I can't separate them out right now. I have to dig out a tote out of the garage in order to put them in it, and yeah, they're already picking at that insulation, so we're gonna have to get rid of it. But give them a little bit of time in that tote and then bring them out here. I think we'll be doing okay. I just don't want to risk losing any more. It wasn't that they weren't overcrowded in that brooder. They had plenty of room. It's just these bigger chicks. There's a whole lot more room for them now. To move their weight around like they were. But they, I've watched them and watched them. That's how I know what happened to the ones that we lost. We've lost a total of 4, and that's unfortunate. That is not what we want, and that is a big reason why I wanted to get this done, so that we had a way to separate them. Now, unfortunately, we have to figure out something else, just because we have the meat chickens now that are going to have to stay in that brooder, and I don't want to combine them. I want to keep them separate. I know that obviously they're not going to look the same. We could definitely tell them apart, but they came from Tractor Supply, and just for the sake of convenience and ease, I want to keep the birds separated. So eventually they may get mixed in with the regular chickens. Like I said, over here we may just fence off this area better than it is, and keep the meat chickens inside this area until it's time, because I really don't see the need to try to build something specifically for them, just because of how quickly they're gonna rotate out. If we can get into doing more, then absolutely. But right now, we've only got the small numbers. It's hard to get. Sorry, another alarm was going off. It's hard to get larger numbers right now. So I don't know. We're gonna think things through. We're going to there's Toulouse. We're gonna see what happens. I may try to build like a chicken tractor, or we might be able to set up something with the old rabbitry nursery pen. I might be able to do something with that for the meat chickens. I don't know. We'll just have to see. We didn't have a whole lot of time to think and plan, because it went from planning on getting them to not planning on getting them to impulse buying them. So yeah, pretty rapid changes. So we're gonna figure all that out. Y'all can stay tuned, and we will figure that out. We did forget to get more bedding, so the quail may end up on some straw. They like to bury their eggs, and I don't have a bottom in that box, so the bedding just falls through. So I don't know. I may try to find some plywood around here and make a bottom for that, but I'm trying to get the bottoms made for the rabbit hutches. They did have boards in them, but they were in bad enough shape that I took them out. So I have to get new boards built, and I do have the old ballast box right there that I built for the old tractor we had. I can take the plywood off of that and use it in these rabbit hutches. So I have the plywood available. I just have to get that thing taken apart. Like I said, the brooder room needed to get started. It kind of became a priority, and that's where we went with it. So everything else is a work in progress, and stay tuned for that. I think before I feed, I'll go ahead and Toulouse, I can't walk like that. We'll go ahead and, oh my goodness, we'll show you the it's a little windy today. It was nice yesterday. Show you the rest of the animals. Let's get on track here. Miss Charlotte knows what time it is. Hear her? Can you hear her? She knows what time it is. Don't you? You know what time it is, don't you? Don't you? She knows when we come outside every morning, it's feed time, and we hear her. She lets us know she is ready. These guys are doing wonderful. Doing wonderful. So we will be... Oh no. Guys, do you see that? Hang on. Look what is in my emu pen. Oh, buddy. That's a big one. That's a big one. Yeah, that's a problem. That's a problem. I don't know how I'm going to deal with that this morning. Definitely not afraid of it. I just don't know how I'm going to deal with it. Because that does not belong in my emu pen. And that's a really big possum. In fact, I'm going to see if I can get a thumbnail of that. I think that would make a nice thumbnail. Don't you? Don't look at my pile. Don't look at my pile. Nothing we can do about it right now. I got to get all this scrap metal and stuff taken care of as well. But let's check out this big old possum. Let's check it out. Check that guy out. Man. I guess it's not as big as what it looked like at the other end, but it's definitely not a small one. So, I get to deal with that today. That's a first. Don't get much wildlife here. We got a couple squirrels live in the oak tree behind the house, but you know, we took a baby possum out of the mobile home. I mean, never really seen the adults, but we definitely have one now. We had an armadillo, big old armadillo. I guess it has moved on, and happy for that. But yeah, we got us a possum this morning. I have to send that to my wife. I don't think she would deal with it. That girl right there, Miss Freya would deal with it. Let me tell you. Don't think I'm going to let her do that just because of what possums can carry. But yeah. Rabbits are doing good. Doing good. Here's Mr. Rabbit. He's cleaning, taking a bath. We have this girl here. She should be giving us some babies if everything took right. We have these two ladies. I'm not sure where the other one's at. She must be in her box. I'm guessing she's in her box, but we've shown you the quail. We've shown you the baby chicks. And here's everybody else. Open this window a little bit more. Yeah. Hey, let me out. Let me out. They'll get let out after they're fed. Ouch. Well, I will have to shut that from the inside, I guess. So that's not going to happen. So, everybody's doing good? Doing good. Man, I wish you guys could really see how this guy looks. He looks so much better than he did, but his color is starting to come out. Losing all that winter hair. So, with him, his face kind of looks sunburnt, dark. Or at least it did. And then his body is just a real, like you see it right now, it's kind of a light brown there. That light color right there is what his body looks like. And then his face is just dark. He's unique, he's beautiful, and he is right on track of where I want him to be. He is gaining weight, and that is an awesome thing. So, yeah, we're going to get ready to take care of these guys. I don't want to feed them too early because, well, then that changes my schedule. And I don't want to get up any earlier than what I already do. So, this is a special occasion for you all. I don't normally get up too early and get out here. I like to lay there and wake up a little bit and have some breakfast, come out, and then get everything started. Oh, goodness. Tullus! He's starving to death, guys. He's starving to death. That's the only reason he's over here. He's hungry. He's always hungry. And he's always outside. So he's got birds and mice and frogs and whatever else a cat could dream to eat. And when he's hungry, though, when he's hungry, let me tell you, that's the only time he's my cat. Otherwise, I don't see him. I don't hear him. He's just gone. But he is a really good cat. I love him. Every now and then he'll come and lay in the house with me and curl up at my feet. But he loves being outside. He is a barn cat. My wife adopted from the old feed store. Somebody had dropped off a bunch of kittens, and I said no, and she brought him home anyway. Said, here you go, here's a new cat. So, I don't regret it. He's been an amazing cat, and I'm going to knock on wood here. Y'all seen it. I have not lost this cat, and maybe it's because he's not a black cat. I don't know. All my other cats have been black cats, and they've all disappeared. He has not. But guys, I'm telling you, he could lay on top of that chick thing right there, and I wouldn't have to worry about it. I would not even consider worrying about that cat right there around my chicks. He will not touch them. He doesn't bother them. There's 2 cats in the house, actually, females, that will they'll lay on the incubator. I swear you could probably take the eggs out and the cats would probably lay on them. But anyway, I don't have to worry about him at all. He's been in there. I could let him in with those chicks over there. He's not going to bother them. And that is awesome because he's a great mouser. And I absolutely, I love this cat because there's not a whole lot of them that you can just openly trust with little baby chicks like that. It's just not in their nature. Their nature is to be a predator, and I understand that, but it is awesome that I got such a wonderful animal, beautiful animal, and we let him come and go as he pleases. He doesn't usually wander very far from the house. Now, we had 2 males before that disappeared, and we'd find him at the neighbor's house. The neighbor would let him in, let him stay, let him back out, and we had a little bit of an issue with the neighbor trying to claim him, and say, no, that's my daughter's cat. She misses him, and he needs to come home. Unfortunately, when we moved up here, he wandered off and he never came back. We don't know what happened, but we do know that our cat Stormy had been attacked by a dog up there, and of course we had a big spiel with the neighbor about that. Now, I don't mind taking care of my animal, things like that, but I think it's wrong if you're going to take my animal to a vet on your own without telling me, hey, your cat was attacked by my dog, without letting me make that decision, especially when I'm home all the time, didn't even consider knocking on the door. Don't try to tell me that I owe you money, because that's wrong. Now, I understand if nobody's around, you know, you got to do what you got to do to try to save the animal's life. And, you know, I don't mind reimbursing for that. But legally, you have no right to hold on to my animal. And don't just demand that I pay you vet fees that you decided to go get, because I don't owe you anything. That was your choice to take my animal to the vet instead of just coming to me and letting me take care of it. I have issues with that. That's rude, that's disrespectful, and it's not honest. These people knocked on everybody's door but ours. And we found out later about it because they were trying to charge somebody else for the same vet bills. And she actually paid some of that vet bill. And then they tried to turn around and charge us for the whole vet bill. And I said, no. You already received money from somebody else. So I'm not paying you the full amount. And they ended up taking it and leaving it. I just that's not right by any means. But anyway, these are the same people that would fire guns off with my children playing in the road right in front of their house. Just ignorant people. So anyway, Stormy is doing absolutely wonderful. She's an indoor-outdoor cat, and we'll probably be seeing more of her as it warms up. As old and frail as she is, we try not to let her outside, but we don't stop her from going outside. It's mainly in the winter time. I'm worried about her getting out here and not being able to get back in the house, and just not making it, which will not happen as long as we are home. She will always come in the house. But the other 3 cats, one of them kind of comes and goes, inside, outside, but there's 2 of them that are pretty much permanently inside cats. That is the cat that belonged to my late father-in-law, and man, he's a massive cat. And then, of course, our autistic daughter's cat does not go outside. She won't let it, and at this point, it doesn't ever desire to. You can bring that cat outside and it will shoot right back in the house. It does not care to be outside at all. She tries to bring it out on a leash and things, and it's kind of crazy, but we let her do pretty much what she wants to do with her cat. It's her cat. So yeah, we got cats, and he's a very unique one. They're all unique in their own way, but he's the only one out of the bunch, I can tell you now. He is the only one out of the bunch that I would trust around my baby chicks. We'll show you the garden update, which, by the way, we had the plants in the cart with seeds gonna check out, and we decided to get the meat chickens instead. So the garden is doing okay. It is doing okay. We should have seeds breaking through probably in the next week or two. Some of these guys should start breaking through. Some of them are a little bit later. But we had yesterday, we were going to pick up 4 bell pepper plants and 2 more tomato, and then we also picked up pickling cucumbers, a little bit more corn so we could finish off the corn row. I'm trying to think here. We picked up some zucchini, or aka summer squash, that we were going to put in, and then trying to think. We picked up green beans. However, when we got the meat chickens, we decided we were going to wait in 2 more weeks, and we will go get that stuff because there will still be plants in 2 more weeks. So planting season is upon us, so the plants aren't going anywhere. There will be plants and seeds for some time now. So that's a garden update. It's doing good. I got to come out here and water it again this morning. We are up to 20 subscribers. That is awesome. Thank you for joining the channel. I appreciate you. I don't know what brought you to our channel, but I do appreciate you being here. I'm trying to include a variety of our projects that we have going on here. We moved over to this channel so I could keep my other channel private to me, and have one specifically dedicated just to the homestead and the things that we have going on here at the homestead. And that's what we've been doing. We will be tearing this all the way down. We've made our decision. Depending on how my arm goes, I'm hoping I can get out here over the next couple of weeks and get something figured out on getting this taken down. Me and my wife are going to brainstorm. We would like to set up a farm stand out here so I can sell eggs. Right now I don't have a clear view of it, and I don't have a camera to put on it, so I'm a little iffy about putting a farm stand down there and just relying on people to be honest. So that being said, that's going to be some future plans, getting that figured out, and we'll go from there. But I wanted to show you guys the newest additions here, show you how the brooder room came along, and boy. Look at that wind. On the phone. Yeah. Windy today. Windy. It's just gusting winds. I don't know if you'd call it a gust or not. Really, it kind of stays with us, but yeah, it's just it's gusting. So anyway, I think that'll be it for today, guys. We are gonna be bringing those couple little chicks out of the incubator, and we'll be adding them out there as well. But in case you missed it, we're up to 18. We're up to 18, and that's an awesome thing. I don't expect every egg in the incubator to hatch. That is unrealistic. I don't expect every chick to make it. That's unrealistic as well. But we're doing our best here. Once I get my numbers where I would like them to be, we will be selling chicks here very soon. So that'll be an awesome thing. I do have eggs posted now because we collect way more than we can go through. So yeah, that's my goal. We're going to at least get the eggs and chick thing started. Hopefully we can start bringing in a little bit of money and help compensate some of our feed bill. That would be a fantastic feeling. So yeah, I hope you guys have a blessed weekend. I'm just going to call it the weekend because it's only Thursday, but the weekend's right around the corner. So I hope you have a beautiful day tomorrow and an absolute wonderful weekend. And stay tuned because you never know what's going to happen around here. May have several videos, may not. But the feed videos, I think I'm just going to bring you guys along once or twice a week, because who wants to watch the same thing over and over again, right? So yeah, just stay tuned for that, guys. I'm trying to figure this thing out. I guess I'm still new to streaming, but I don't know. I like to keep it real, and boy, they are not happy. You hear them chickens? I don't know if you guys can hear them, but they are having a fit in there. So I better let you guys go and get these guys taken care of. We'll see you next time, and thank you for subscribing. Really appreciate it. Welcome to the family, and yeah, we'll see you next time. That's it.